कभी-कभी ये अलग जोन में चले जाता है और फिर ये सब कुछ भूल जाता है.
Namaskaram, welcome back to ChaatNChat. Na pero Josh.
Na pero Miguel.
Mariu I Roju Manam Shyam Singha Roy Chostunamu. We are watching Shyam Singha Roy, and this is our first fan-produced reaction from A Beautiful Mess from our Patreon page. So thank you very much. This is part 3. So if you missed part 1 or part 2, you can go find that playlist link in the description of this video, where you can also find our Patreon page link, so you can go over there, vote for the next movie that we will watch, and all sorts of other stuff you can go check out. And if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing, sharing, a like button slap chayandi. So tough back then without cell phones. Girl, what's taking you so long?
Yeah.
You think she asked for permission or something?
এই মেয়েরা কোথায় আছো? তাড়াতাড়ি এসো, মহান্ত এসে গেছেন।
Oh, she was so this is a flashback. She was packing.
ओए मैं
Whoa, that is sicker than I thought it was.
మేము రాము, మేము దేవుడికి భార్యలు, అంటే దేవతలతో సమానం. ఎవడు పడితే వాడు తాకడానికి మేమేం గుడిలో స్తూపాలం కాదు, మానమున్న మనుషులం. మా మీద ఎవరికి హక్కు లేదు, ఆ దేవుడికి కూడా.
Rough to watch.
So much for being a person of God.
Oh, jeez. Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, in other words, he is.
এখানে মহান্তরই শেষ কথা.
No, you're an animal. Okay, stuff's gonna go down.
Nope. Man on a mission. And this guy is not used to people fighting back, so
Right.
shows how weak he's gonna be. Oh, okay, he's got some moves, that's surprising.
Kick him in the cojones.
Make him never be able to use it again. Oh, great tracking zoom.
Oh.
All right, this went to slight assault to full on kill.
Yep. Oh. Is that the death blow?
No. You gotta tell him what he's getting it for.
Yep.
Please tell me people are gonna pee on him after this is all done. Oh, yes. Do it. Yeah, castrated.
Castration.
You got such a fitting punishment.
గుడిరా అలాంటి గర్భగుడిలో వచ్చపోసిన ఊర కుక్కని ఏం చేయాలి?
Oh. Oh.
নারী খারু কেনা বন্দি নয়, এমনকি ভগবানেরও নয়। খবরদার।
Whoa.
So I'm sure the local paper was ablaze the next day.
নামো।
Delhi?
Are they looking for place for her? Oh, they're gonna tell her the story.
ইয়েস,
I need some work.
মাইনে ছেড়ে চাকরি দিতে পারি, খাওয়া দাওয়ার বন্দোবস্ত হয়ে যাবে।
তাহলে দুজনের।
ও
Oh. Okay. That'll work. For now, a place to start.
Oh, wow. Good view. Very dramatic.
দাদু বলেছে এটা তোমাদের দিতে।
Aw.
The smell of fresh printed.
ఇంకో గంటలో ఇక్కడ ఉంటారు।
నాకు వంట రాదు.
Oh,
Yeah, they wouldn't have taught that,
yeah,
you know?
yeah, that's true.
Oh, that looks so good. Now I'm hungry.
నాట్ శీక్తే చావు.
Official. Nice transition.
Oh, she's really good.
Oh, I thought she was going to do the mustache.
Yeah.
আপনাদের কোনোদিনও সন্তান হবে না।
Oh.
నీకు ఇంకా పిల్లలు ఎందుకు? నేను సరిపోనా?
It's hard to hear
Yeah.
when it's not a choice. You know, choosing not to have kids is one thing, not being able to, the choice being taken away.
আমিও একটা লেখা লিখেছি, যেটার ওপরে আপনি কাজ করছেন। একবার পারলে পড়বেন।
দেখি, এসব তুমি কি লিখেছো? তোমার মনে যা আসছে তাই লিখে দিলে? ওরটাই ছাপবে।
Well, I mean, create some buzz, huh? Yeah. It's going to be some press.
তুমি অনেক বড় লেখক হবে, আর তোমার এই প্রথম বইটা ছাপানোর পুরোপুরি দায়িত্ব আমি নিলাম।
I love this song.
এই যে কনগ্রাচুলেশনস, ওই তো বড় হিট হলো।
Wow.
Creating waves.
రాయల్టీ చెక్స్। ఈ ఖాళీ స్థలం కొని మనం ఇల్లు కట్టుకుందాం।
That's a lot of money back then.
నా అదృష్టం కొద్దీ నువ్వు దొరికావు. నేను ఆ ఉచ్చు నుంచి బయటపడగలిగాను. అయినా ఒక్క గుడిలోనే 25 మంది దేవదాసీలుంటే దేశంలో ఎన్ని గుడులు ఉన్నాయి? ఎన్ని వేల మంది స్త్రీలు ఇంకా గుడి నీడల కింద పడి నలిగిపోతున్నారు. బయట ప్రపంచం వాళ్ళని గౌరవించదు కదా. వాళ్ళని చేరదీసేదెవరు? వాళ్ళ పిల్లల
Who's gonna
భవిష్యత్తు
liberate 'em?
భరోసా ఎవరు? ఆ?
Wow.
Wow.
That was quite the header.
Yep.
ఏ సంఘంలో అయితే ఒక ఆడది తన కడుపు నింపుకోవడానికి దానిపైన కింద ఉన్న అవయవాలు నమ్ముకోవాల్సి వస్తుందో ఆ సంఘంలోని పురుషులంతా నపుంసకులే. ఉమెన్ ఆర్ నాట్ అ కమోడిటీ.
I guess you know you're doing something right if you have that kind of reaction.
And of course, there are those that want, you know,
Can't accept change.
yeah, or don't want the change because they like the status quo because it serves them well, but they can't consider the other side or, you know.
ఈ బిల్డింగ్ సరిపోదు. వీళ్ళందరికీ పక్కా ఇల్లు, పనిచేసే వాళ్ళకి ఉద్యోగాలు, చేయలేని వాళ్ళకి పర్మనెంట్ పెన్షన్ వచ్చేలా ప్లాన్ చేస్తున్నారు.
Wow.
మనసులో ఏ చింత లేదు, ఈ అమావాస్య ఆకాశంలాగా. ఇలా ఒక అమావాస్య రోజు నీ ఒడిలో పడుకొని నిన్నే
I
చూస్తూ
think there's some
ముగిత
foreshadowing going on
చిరునవ్వుతో
here.
చనిపోవాలనుంది. అదే నా ఆఖరి కోరిక.
She's so in love with him. His brother.
Yeah.
అన్నయ్య కొంట్లో బాగోలేదురా, నిన్ను చూడాలంటున్నారు.
Uh-oh.
ఒక్కసారి ఇంటికి వస్తావా?
It seems like bad news. I don't know.
Go back to that place that was badness.
ఆ ఊరిని తలుచుకుంటే నాకు చాలా భయంగా
Exactly.
ఉంది.
I'm with you, girl.
అంత గొడవ జరిగిన తర్వాత మళ్ళీ ఆ ఊరికి వెళ్తున్నావంటే నా గుండె దడగా ఉంది.
నా చిన్నప్పుడే అమ్మ నాన్న పోయారు. ఊహ తెలిసినప్పటి నుంచి అన్నయ్య నాకు తండ్రి. నేను వెళ్ళాలి రోసి.
Take protection.
జాగ్రత్త, ఆలస్యమైన
మాటిస్తున్నాను, వచ్చేస్తాను.
I don't like that he's leaving her alone.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Because when you get that level, you create enemies, right?
Yeah.
అన్నయ్యలకు తెలియకుండా నీ పుస్తకాలన్నీ చదువుతుంటానురా. నువ్వు రాసిన ప్రతి పుస్తకం ఉంది నా దగ్గర. అందరికన్నా నీకు పెద్ద అభిమాని నేనే. ఏం రాస్తున్నావురా? కొత్త కథ?
ఒక చిన్న కథ ఇప్పుడే తట్టి.
Oh, with the butterfly, the short story, maybe?
చదివి ఎలా ఉందో చెప్పు.
Dark clouds, not a good omen.
ఏరా బాగున్నావా?
బాగున్నా అన్నయ్య, నువ్వు ఎలా ఉన్నావు?
బాగున్నాను. భోంచే. ఏయ్ భోజనం పెట్టండి.
వెళ్ళు వెళ్ళు.
నువ్వు బజార్కి వెళ్ళి కొబ్బరి బొండాలు తీసుకురా.
రసగుల్లా కూడా తెస్తాను.
I think this is a setup.
Yeah, to get him out of the house. Oh, I do not like that.
నీ గురించి అందరూ మాట్లాడుకుంటున్నారు. పేపర్లో కూడా నేను చదివాను. చాలా గొప్పవాడివి అయిపోయావు. ఎంత కాదనుకున్నా రక్త సంబంధం కదా, ఎలా వదులుకుంటాం? మన కులంలోనే ఓ మంచి సంబంధం చూశాను. ఓసారి చూసి పెళ్లి చేసుకో.
He's already married.
నా పెళ్ళి అయిపోయింది అన్నయ్య. ఈ విషయం మాట్లాడటానికి పిలిపించుంటే నేను వచ్చిన పని అయిపోయింది.
ఆ బజార్లంటే నీ ఇంటి కోడలుగా మేము ఎప్పటికీ ఒప్పుకోము.
తను నా భార్య.
Yeah, careful.
తన గురించి తప్పుగా ఇంకొక మాట మాట్లాడితే అన్నామని కూడా ఖబర్దార్.
Just can't accept it.
That's why they sent the younger brother away, so that.
Oh, in the back, yo.
Yeah. I would not have put my guard down at all.
నీ విప్లవాలను చేసి వెళ్ళిపోతే నీకు తోడ పుట్టి నిన్ను పెంచిన పాపానికి ఈ ఊళ్ళో కుక్కల్ని చూసినట్టు చూస్తున్నారా?
Well, that's your problem. You could have left.
మా పిల్లల భవిష్యత్తుకి నీ చావే భరోసా ఇవ్వాలి. నిన్ను చంపి మళ్ళీ ఊళ్ళో తలెత్తుకొని తిరుగుతాం. చెప్తానంటే నాకు మాట ఇచ్చాను కదా.
Dude, this kind of stuff's so hard to watch, and what makes it worse is because it actually happened.
Yeah. Oh, the pinky. The pinky.
Yeah, the pinky promise.
నేను కలకత్తా వెళ్ళాలి.
See, that was 70s. So 50 years have gone by. And maybe if they're in their late 20s or 30s, they'd be in their 80s?
So the family, actually, that's his family that's suing him, I bet. Because they have the books.
Like the publishing rights, so they kept them from being...
Right. Right. That's what. I think that's what this is. And that's why it looked like a family.
ఇక్కడ ప్రెస్ ఓనర్ సాయం సర్కార్.
আমার ঠাকুরদা
She's the girl that brought them food. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
రోజీ నాకు డ్యాన్స్ టీచర్ ఉండేది.
মানে রোজিদি এত বছরে তো রোজিদিকে কেউ খুঁজতে আসেনি। আপনি কি ওনার কোনো আত্মীয়?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
చాలా దగ్గర బంధువుని.
ওই ট্রাস্ট দেখভাল করার মতন কেউ ছিল না, তাই বন্ধ হয়েছে। কেউ কেউ আবার তাদের পুরনো জীবিকাতেই ফিরে যায় সন্তানদের খাবার জোগাড় করার জন্য। শ্যামদাদা চলে যাবার পরে রোজি দিদিও চলে যায় শ্যামদাদাকে খুঁজতে। শেষ খবর পেয়েছিলাম যে ওরা নিজেদের গ্রামেই।
Yeah, she was killed in the village.
పునర్జన్మ అంటే చేసిన తప్పుని కప్పిపుచ్చుకోవడానికి వేరే మార్గం లేక ఇలాంటి ఒక థర్డ్ గ్రేడ్ కాన్సెప్ట్ తో వచ్చారు.
So for a culture that believes in reincarnation,
hypnotherapy is not medically approved in India, isn't it so, Professor?
Yes, but it
there isn't. So your honor, I will conclude with two things. Hypnosis results ని ఒక కేసులో సాక్ష్యంగా తీసుకోలేము, and secondly పునర్జన్మ ఒక మూఢ నమ్మకం, దానికి scientific proof లేదు. That'll be all, your honor. With that I rest my case. Thank you.
It is a tough case to argue in court. I mean, you got to go with, I mean, you're saying...
మీ నుదుటి మీద ఏంటది?
నిలువునావు సార్.
విష్ణు భక్తులైన మీకు ప్రత్యేకంగా గుర్తు చేయని అవసరం లేదు. శ్రీ మహావిష్ణువు తన 7వ పునర్జన్మలో రాముడిలా అయోధ్యలోనే జన్మించాడు. అక్కడ మేము గుడి కట్టుకుంటామంటే కట్టుకోమని సుప్రీంకోర్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా పర్మిషన్ ఇచ్చిందే గాని రాముడికి సైంటిఫిక్ ప్రూఫ్ ఏంటి అని అడగలేదు, యువర్ ఆనర్. మూఢనమ్మకం అని కొట్టిపారేయలేదు.
Yeah, just destroyed his superstitious thing.
శాంతిదేవిగా తిరిగి జన్మించిన లబ్ధిబాయి కేస్ దేశమంతటా సంచలనమైనప్పుడు అందులో నిజాలు తెలుసుకోవాలని 15 మంది ఇంటెలెక్చువల్స్తో ఒక కమిషన్ వేసి విచారించారు. ఈ దేశంలోకెల్లా అతి గొప్ప లాయర్ మహాత్మా గాంధీ గారు. అంతే తప్ప అది మూఢనమ్మకమని సిగ్గుపడలేదు.
Oh, bring in the facts, man.
And the big hitters.
Yeah.
అలాగే నా క్లయింట్ వాసుదేవ్ కూడా రీఇన్కార్నేషన్ ఆఫ్ శ్యామ్ సింగారాయ్ కాబట్టే తన కథలు తనే తిరిగి రాసుకున్నాడు. దెర్ ఇస్ నో కాపీరైట్ వైలేషన్ ఇన్ దిస్ కేస్, యువర్ ఆనర్. నిజాన్ని అయితే నిరూపించొచ్చు, కానీ ఇది సత్యం.
Wow. It's
based on the judge. Like, how's the judge going to react? I mean, it really is.
The final judgment is adjourned for tomorrow.
దేశంలో సంచలనం సృష్టిస్తున్న శ్యామ్ సింగరాయ్ తిరిగి జన్మించాడన్న కేసులో ఇవాళే ఆఖరి తీర్పు వెలువడబోతోంది.
And then sell his story of this whole courtroom drama.
Again,
సారీ సార్, చిన్న రిక్వెస్ట్.
ఎవరైనా
మిమ్మల్ని కలవాలని రిక్వెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు.
Maybe the copyright owner heard about the case.
ఆఖరి క్షణాన్న పర్సనల్ రిక్వెస్ట్ కింద ఈ కేసులో ఒక కొత్త సాక్ష్యాన్ని కోర్టులో ప్రవేశపెట్టడానికి నేను అనుమతిస్తున్నా.
The young brother?
The young brother. It's the young brother. Yep.
వాసుదేవే శ్యామ్ సింగారాయ్ తిరిగి వాసుగా జన్మించాడని నేను నమ్ముతున్నాను, పూర్తిగా నమ్ముతున్నాను.
Goosebumps, look at that. Gee. Wow. That's well written.
వాసు శ్యామ్ సింగారాయ్ స్టోరీస్ కాపీ కొట్టలేదనడానికి మీ దగ్గర ఎవిడెన్స్ ఏదైనా ఉందా? శ్యామ్ సింగరాయే వాసుదేవ్గా మళ్ళీ తిరిగి పుట్టాడనడానికి మీ దగ్గర సాలిడ్ ప్రూఫ్ ఏదైనా ఉందా?
The short story that was never published.
నాతోనే అంతమవుతుందనుకున్న నిజాన్ని, సింగారాయ్ కుటుంబపు విషపు కోణాన్ని ఒకరు కోర్టులో బయట పెట్టారని తెలిసిన తర్వాత
నా కాళ్ళు చేతులు ఆడలేదు.
The short story had never been released, yes.
Because it was just written on papers and he died before publishing it.
కానీ ఇప్పటి వరకు పబ్లిష్ అవ్వని నాకు మాత్రమే తెలిసిన ఒక షార్ట్ స్టోరీ ఈ వాసుదేవ్ ఎలా షార్ట్ ఫిల్మ్ గా తీశాడు.
ఒక చిన్న కథ. తనకి చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి పెయింటింగ్ అంటే ప్యాషన్.
Yeah, with the butterfly.
శ్యామ్ తన స్వదస్తురితో నాకు మాత్రమే ఇచ్చిన ఈ కథ.
Louis like, dang, that's a good evidence.
As chairman of SR Publishers, నేను ఈ కేసుని విత్డ్రా చేసుకుంటున్నాను. ఈ కంపెనీకే తను ఓనర్.
Wow, he just
Commissioner
went
say ఈ
from
కేసు
like
withdraw
filmmaker to
చేసుకున్నాను.
like big
ఈ
publishing
కేసు
house.
ఇంతటితో క్లోజ్ చేయబడింది.
Whoa!
నేను ఓడిపోలేదు కానీ నువ్వు గెలిచావు. గుడ్ జాబ్.
I didn't lose.
All the best.
Oh, her inspiration just gave her a compliment, sort of.
But she has new inspiration.
నీ కథలే నిన్ను గుర్తుపట్టాయి. నీ కథలే నిన్ను కాపాడుకున్నాయి. ఈ ఆస్తి, ఈ కంపెనీ అంతా నీదేరా. తీసేసుకో.
ఏం చేసుకోవాలరా దాంతో?
Make a statement.
జీవితాంతం తోడుంటానని మాటిచ్చి పెళ్లి చేసుకున్నాను రోజీని. ఆఖరి క్షణం వరకు ఎదురు చూస్తుంటుంది నేను తిరిగి వస్తానని. మళ్ళీ ఎందుకు పుట్టాను కూడా అర్థం కావట్లేదురా.
రోజీ బ్రతికే ఉందిరా.
Wow.
మా మామయ్య వాళ్ళ ఊర్లో దాచుంచాను. అన్నయ్యలు చనిపోయాక మాతో పాటు వచ్చేయమని చెప్పాను. కానీ తను రానంతే.
Oh my gosh. Why did they think that she died in the village? Maybe that was a cover story so they wouldn't come hunting for her?
Maybe. Oh,
No.
I thought it was
fair.
reversed. Him looking towards the. That's her.
Oh, she's in great shape for her age.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a beautiful story. Oh my God. She just passed away.
ఇలా ఒక అమావాస్య రోజు నీ ఒడిలో పడుకొని నిన్నే చూస్తూ మా మీద చిరునవ్వుతూ చనిపోవాలనుంది. అదే నా ఆఖరి కోరిక.
I love these like stylized to make them look like paintings. It's like as if she painted all these. She's the artist. Okay. Well. So that was quite the ending, like very unexpected. And for her to die in his arms like that, like that was, whoa.
Wow.
What an ending. So we've seen this before, honor killings, as they're called, in Sairat. And Sairat was a really hard movie to watch. And that scene here was a really hard scene to watch. And they even called it out. They're like, the only way for us to get our honor back is to kill you, because the village isn't going to accept anything less. And so very much like in Sairat, they sought him out, even though he was living his own life. He had broken the ties off. He was doing his own thing. But the family won't allow that because their honor is at stake. And they just can't let it go. And so they lure them in, or in Sairat's case, they go there in disguise. And the worst part about all this, maybe not the worst part, but a disgusting part about all this is that it's so backstab style, right? It's like they lure them in and then they make them seem like everything is all okay. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, it's just like, oh, it's heart-wrenching. And as we see in Sairat, Sairat is kind of like a more modern movie. So these things still happen.
It still happens. And it's
really hard to think
Yes.
about that. Just these, it's Oh, and after we watched Sirat, I read into it because I was like, do these things actually still happen? And there are still reports in villages and the things that they're
As
happening.
you know, I did not sleep well for several nights
Yeah.
after that.
Here, at least we don't end on that note.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful like circle sort of style of ending, because if it ended on that note, it would be really bad, and I probably would be with you there, right, losing sleep. But I thought they did a beautiful way to bring it back around and give a little bit of justice in a way. I don't know justice. We don't know what happened to his older brother and whatnot, but a bit of justice to their love story to make it not unfinished, to have it have an ending. And the fact that she could not end her story until that promise was fulfilled, I thought was a very interesting way to
it was
to
very
end it.
sweet. Again, she loved him so much.
Both ways. I mean, he found a way back to her, right? I mean, that love is transcending death right there.
Yeah.
And I think that is such a good story. What I love about Indian cinema, really, is that you find stories like that are so unique to India, and that only I think India can tell like stories like this, and done in such a beautiful way and so unique that it was just, I mean, I've never seen anything like this sort of style of story. And I think it was really well written, well played out, and you know, I just, really, really good movie.
Yeah, very good. It saddened me to see how, you know, we see this even now, in nowadays, how reasonable intelligence and rising up to things that are not right, you know, treatment of others, enslavement of others, and so forth. It was nice to see that was a running theme through here. It also brought up how people can be in those situations and don't even see it themselves because they were. In her case, she was sold into it, okay, loaned into it, donated into it.
That was that was another hard thing to
see. It's like, okay, so she really did know her worth, other than it was for a bag of rice and, you know, things like that. And you even see it in when he was throwing out the caste system and showing them just how dumb they are thinking, in that, you know, oh, they can't touch the well because it'll dirty it for all the rest of us and everything. Well, they're dirtying the air, they're dirtying the soil and everything. Where do you draw the line on all this? You know, your thinking is all wrong, okay? And who says that this person is less than you? It's all in a made up, man-made thing. If you just change your thinking, it goes away. And you know, again, even with the honor killing, it's a matter of thinking, and it's a matter of thinking not only by the family, but it all by the community as well. And so, you know, I was glad to see that there was this drive for justice and what was right and all of that. And those themes, when they're presented in his short story, loved it. It was awesome. People were crazed about it. And yet, slowly but surely, people fall back into their old ways of accepting the status quo, the things, the injustices and so forth, and not wanting to fight about it. And yet, every time that they're reminded, it moves the needle a little bit forward and everything. But why do we have to keep moving the needle forward all the time? So that was something that I liked seeing, and like that being kind of reinforced every single time that it could be. It was also good to see that she had gotten out, and then she thought about the others. And that, I think, was her own activism that she picked up from him. He, you know, told her that she was worth more than, you know, no one can give her the worth that she has, that she knows she has. And in a sense, she became an activist to, you know, help the others.
Yeah.
And, you know, totally changed that whole entire thing. So I like that theme. Now, I kind of thought that it was kind of weird that, you know, it's like, oh, someone's going to pull copyright. I mean, we know all about copyright. You know, the day he's announcing all this deals and everything, and
well, because that's when it really went viral in public,
right?
You know, because a short story, like, who really saw that? I mean, you might have
Right.
posted it;
Right.
it didn't really go big. But then once you make a big-time blockbuster movie, that's when people see it.
Exactly.
So I think that's maybe the timing there.
Yeah, but then at the same time, they were like, immediately, rather than saying, hey, let's discuss this, it's like, we're going to take you to court and, you know, and just kind of do all that. And it's like, Okay. It was a very well done movie. And I'm even thinking, the visuals were so incredible. Even at the very end, like you were saying, the montage of shots of them was very artistic, very well done, very well thought out. The dances were beautiful.
The score of the movie, like the music was just really nice.
Yeah.
Like it fit so well. Like there was some really hitting numbers in there, and then there was some emotional numbers.
Yeah.
And the last song, they didn't have subtitles for it, but you could still feel what it meant. Like sometimes you don't need the words. I mean, I'm sure the words would make it even better if I understood what the song was saying, but it still hit, I think, all the places it's supposed to hit. So I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I liked it. I really liked it. It was a very good movie. So you want my score? Okay, I'm going to give it a 9. Very well done. I like the reincarnation. That was running through my mind. You were thinking time jumping, and I was like, no, it's not feeling like a sci-fi time jumper thing. I think this is going to be a reincarnation thing. And I love it that they brought that up in court, and they then went through, disproving
because there are cases,
yes.
and there are so many things. What I like about the hypnotherapist that she was talking when they were talking about the brain and stuff, right? It's like there's so many things that we don't know about, that science can't prove about the brain. There's just, the human body in itself is a miracle, right? Like how we even function. It's crazy. Like how all these sort of things just have to be exactly right for humans to even exist. I think that's a miracle in itself.
So I'll give you the funny thing, just along that to show you how crazy it is. Did you know that more than 50% of the human body is not human body? It is all of the bacteria and all sorts of other stuff that live on us and other microorganisms. If you were to actually separate out human cells from everything else, more than 50% is other stuff.
Okay. All right.
But it's all symbiotic. So we're like our own little microcosm in ourselves. And, and again, it's amazing that we're just like, wow.
So what I'm saying, though, is that there are so many things that we don't know. That, of course, and if you want this science proof and all that sort of stuff, what they're talking in court, I mean, when you're talking about these sort of things, there's so many things that you can't. And as she brought forward, there were lots of cases that went through the court system that didn't have the science to back it up.
Yep.
So I did like that. Yeah. I also like how certain things that triggered his flashbacks into, when we met him in the very beginning of the movie, like when the first time and he got hit in the head, like the thing that triggered him to go attack the guy is because he was like touching her and, getting too close to her, the guy taking the picture and, like doing sexual harassment. And that's what set him off, because that is where he came from. Like he came from these standing up for women like that. And I had no idea this even happened. I've never heard of this before, where children, like girls, are donated to temples like that. Like that is, and does that still happen? I don't know.
Hope not.
I really hope not, but I mean, I'm worried I'm going to see comments saying that it does happen. I really hope it doesn't.
Yeah.
Because that's really hard. Yeah, it's just, there were so many really good things in the movie.
Yep.
So I'm there with you, 9 to 10, like somewhere in between. Like it was
up there.
Really well done.
It's up there.
And the acting was really well done. I mean, there were so many good things about the movie. So yeah, that's my rating. 9, I guess, too. Wow. Oh, it got very emotional at the end.
Yeah.
But this is going to be a movie that I'm going to feel comfortable with how it ended, and I thought that was a very sweet way to do it.
Yeah.
So
thank you so much to our first executive producer in recommending this film and asking that we watch it.
Yes.
Excellent.
So yeah, great one to start with. So thank you very much. But all of you, let us know in the comments, what did you think of it? What are you going to rate it? And, if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing, sharing, a like button slap chayandi.